Okay, I call this meeting to order. This is the meeting for the Franklin Civic Celebration Committee. Let's take roll call. John Bergner, here. Bob Knackert.
Here.
Angela Christie.
Here.
He's working late. Mira Kresovic.
Here.
Alderman Holfer.
Here.
And Anna Damsky.
Here.
You got us all. Others in attendance are Dennis from the Lions Club and
Franklin Noon Lions.
yes, Franklin Noon Lions, sorry.
And Alderman Mike Barber from the Franklin Noon Lions.
Yes.
And don't
Okay.
forget me.
And Brian Sawinski.
And Pete.
Forget about you.
And Pete Kosovich.
I'm black, you love that.
Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We need another chair.
Is there one? I'll stand up.
If that door's open.
They're all locked. I tried. That's what I was looking for, an extra chair.
I can stand.
I'm good.
You're good?
That is Sergeant Ireland.
Sergeant Arlen here in attendance also.
You don't happen to have a key, do you? A key for a
Yeah,
chair?
put your name bigger on your
Key?
shirts for authority people
chair?
to read.
Go in there?
Yeah.
No. No, you looked in there, right?
They can't. All the doors are locked. I hit
They're
all
locked,
four
yeah.
of them.
You looked in there, right?
They can't. All the doors are locked. I hit
They're
all
locked,
four
yeah.
of them.
That's why I was asking if you had a key.
No. All right. Let's start with the citizen comment period. You're really part of the committee, but would you like to,
I'm not. I can make.
would the Noon Lions Club like to make a comment?
Alderman Mike Barber, 5th District, 7931 South 61st Street, and also a Franklin Noon Lions Club. I just want to take a minute to thank you guys for what you do and creating the events you do and all the hard work you put into it so that, and make a few dollars and help us do that so we can turn it back into the community. So you're doing a lot more than doing a community activity. You're doing something that generates some money that is able to go back into the community for different programs that we work with. And so I just want to take a moment, give you one.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's discuss our festival coming up on June 30th. And for 3 days, June 30th, July 1st and July 2nd. Entertainment, bands are all set. On Friday night will be Bella Kane from 7:30 to 11. On Saturday will be the Doo-Wop Daddies from 3 to 6:30. And then 7:30 to Doo-Wop Daddies from 3 to 6:30. And then 7:30 to 11 will be Mount Olive. Then we'll have the fireworks on Saturday night. And then on Sunday, the Jimmies from 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock. And then Almighty Vinyl, 11. So the bands are pretty well all set. Also then Bruce City Wrestling will do their wrestling show. Anybody anybody else got any questions on that? And then the cornhole tournament noon. So far, it'll be in the newsletter. We only have like 3 teams registered right now, but we want to take a maximum of 32. And Doug's not here, and he's going to run that. And Gino's Kids Show, and then we'll have the clowns doing the free face painting and the balloon artistry for the kids. All right, volunteers. Next subject. How are we doing?
We're doing pretty good. I only have pretty good.
I only have one person for setup, so I don't know how that'll work with the rest of the group, and I have nobody for tear down.
It's normal.
That's us.
That's
We're there.
normal?
We're always
Okay,
there.
good to know.
We-
I do have more shortage in the ticket booth than I do. I do have more shortage in the ticket booth than I do in the beer tent, but mostly it's that 7 to 11 slot on the Saturday, Sunday for the beer tent.
For
And
Friday
I do
night,
have.
Friday night, you got it for Bella Kane, you got it,
There's so many people who want that.
for Bella Kane, you got it.
There's so many people who want that time slot. It's not even funny anymore. Yeah, that's very well taken care of.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Want me to take that off?
Here, I'll show you my list. On Friday, one short.
One short,
That won't be bad.
we usually fill in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my John will be there too, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got how many you got right now for that?
For
Belkin night?
Friday night, yeah.
I
For
gotta
Bella
look at
King.
my dates here.
For the Friday night,
We have John and Brian, yeah,
Yeah.
so that's another 2,
Okay.
11.
yeah.
I mean, if you get somebody, I would say probably take them, just in case.
Yeah, I've
If
got.
somebody does.
So according to the numbers that I was given,
Yeah.
from Friday from 5 to 8, we were supposed to have 6. From Friday from 5 to 8, we were supposed to have 6. I could have 8 people because I have an extra person.
Yeah, that's good,
That's-
because they don't start until 7:30. So
Okay.
they're only gonna be on that shift for a little bit,
And then I have 9 people on
and that's
the
good.
8 to
That's
11.
good.
8 to
That's
11.
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Okay.
Good. That's it. Then on Saturday, then what about doo-wop daddies? How many you got there?
I've got 5 people,
Plenty.
and then I've got 4 people from 7 to 11.
4 for the night of the fireworks. Yeah, 4 short.
And then on Sunday, I've got 2 people from noon to 3, 5 people from 3 to 7, and then I've got 3 people from 7 to 11. So it says I'm short by 5 on that
Yeah,
Sunday night.
but that's a good, at this time, because it's still gonna be, that's a good, at this time, because it's still gonna be going in the newsletter, you know, for volunteers yet, and then I got people I can fill in.
Okay.
So I think that's the best we've looked.
Oh, good. Perfect.
Yes.
Love it. The ticket booth is another story.
Yes, that's always our, what do you got on that?
Is another story.
Yes, that's always our, what do you got on that?
Well, I've got some people moving around on the Friday because now I found out somebody cannot be there just last night, so I wasn't able to move people around. But I did have 2 people that asked me for that date. That it was full with 3 people, but now it's not. So maybe I have that filled. I still need 3 people, 8 to 10:30 for the ticket booth. And then I've got 2 people, 3 people from 3 to, so it's technically short. And then I have Saturday or Sunday. Nobody.
That's 3.
But we've
Yeah.
done it all the years with just 2 people in the ticket booth on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Friday night's the one.
Where you
Bella
wanna
King
have-
nights where you're off. So if worse comes to worse. And we always got Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
He's already on.
Carl's on, yes.
I have his
Oh,
name
yeah.
listed.
He wanted the whole thing. Do I know
Yeah.
her? Have I ever met her? What does she look like? I don't think I know her.
I don't know him
Okay.
either, but he definitely told me to
He will
ask
let
and
you
say,
know.
"Hey, I'm know him either, but he definitely told me to
He will
ask
let
and say,
you know.
"Hey, I'm gonna help for everything." Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Pete and Sherry sometime, you know, you'll do the
Jump
ticket
in,
booth,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
my wife will do the ticket booth with a friend, and
I'll help with the ticket booth. I have a 16-year-old.
yeah,
We can.
and then
I'll help with the ticket booth. I have a 16-year-old.
yeah.
We can handle it.
When do you start with tear down?
On that day, Monday after, at 9 a.m.
I'll
I
be there
have
for that.
8 a.m.
Mine says 8 to 10.
8 a.m. 8 to 10.
No, last year we
In
didn't.
the
look at
morning?
it.
8 to 10.
No, last year we
In
didn't
the
morning?
donate.
Yeah. But the
Whenever we
setup,
get there, yeah.
the setup too, I go and I put it in at the court for kids to do. I gotta let Fred Clements know that kids can do their community service stuff,
Okay.
usually in about middle of May. That they can work and do community service. And we did have quite a few last year, for both setup and for tear down.
Okay.
We're good. Okay. And Mira, we got donations.
Slowly trickling in.
Mhm.
The ones that contacted me though haven't sent theirs in yet. So,
Yep, but it's been all out. It's out there.
yeah.
And I just gave you. We got
Yep.
about 6 or 7 in now, but it's still early.
Plus
6 or 7 in now, but it's still early.
the one from before. So OTB.
Yeah. So,
They were first.
so that's all set up. That's all been out. It's up to them to donate. Food vendors. Food vendors, we still have 9 food vendors out of the 10. We still have 1 open slot. And all the 9 are ones that are coming back from last year. So we have
who's not that we have an opening,
kettle corn.
like an extra?
It's like an extra, right?
Okay.
Kettle corn, yeah. We talked about, finding somebody else and,
We reached out to the same people, I guess.
Yeah.
But I did reach out to Brothers Gyros and Pizza. My gut tells me that they're outside of their restaurant before. Just from talking to them, they're like, gyros we could do, because that's just, they plug it in, the machine.
Well, that's kind of,
but
that's
they-
what the thingy's been.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool, something different.
They also do pizza, but I don't know if they can do it at our festival. So,
yeah, that's 2 items. That's 2 items we could add that we don't have.
I know you really wanted pizza.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think that's hard though. How would you,
Yeah, I have
unless
no
they
idea.
have an actual oven they bring
Right.
with
Yeah.
them.
Right. So I'm thinking it might just be the Euros if they do it. Sent them the information and talked to the owner's son today. Sent them the information and talked to the owner's son today, so.
Okay. Mr. Knacker,
How's DPW doing with the electric for us?
that's part of food vendors, right?
Yes.
They have a message on Friday, and he came back and said, we're still working with We Energies and the contractor.
Okay,
So DPW is in charge of that.
okay.
But we just
They
haven't
know-
gotten them.
They know all the plugs we need and stuff.
Oh, yeah, they got all the circuits needed for all of them, yes.
Yeah, but they need to know what kind of plug they got in their cord would be helpful, but.
Well, they're gonna add a brand new one where the generator was. They'd have a complete brand new one
Yeah,
there.
they put a whole new panel in there, but
A new panel,
some have those big ones that screw in, some have 3-prong that turn.
yeah,
It depends what they got on the truck.
50, 30, or
A turn.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
depends what they got on the truck.
50, 30, or 120, 50 amp, 30 amp.
Adding more 50s,
Well, I don't need a 50.
yeah. But and in the main tent, it's always been a problem. They wanna add more power in the main tent for the entertainment. Use hands.
Okay.
And I just heard from me, said we still have not gotten a commitment from We Energies. If not, we gotta go with the generator again, which,
Yeah, we just need to get a smaller one next time. That one's too big.
yes. That they will be giving us all the great, the generator and the lights, and sponsorship for the fireworks, so. I did offer them to do another Pain and Dolan tour this year, but they can't do it because they don't have the labor. But I did offer it to them, let's look at next year.
Did we get those coolers yet?
Yes, and we did get the new coolers. And I did order the ice machines just to see how we go through it. Same 2 machines, but maybe we'll have enough ice but maybe we'll have enough ice that we get from those in those machines, if they last like they are in the
You
coolers.
mean the cooler bucket, those
The new
ice
cooler.
holders?
But did you
Right.
rent the big machine to hold the ice then, that we plug in by headquarters?
Yes, 2 of them, like we had
Okay,
last
2 of
year.
those?
The
Okay.
boxes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
completely full. Yes,
Quarters?
2 of them, like we had
Okay, 2
last
of
year.
those?
The
Okay.
boxes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
completely full of ice. So that was a big problem last year, getting ice. Because they used to come and refill them many years ago, but they don't do that anymore. Come and refill them many years ago, but they don't do that anymore.
Those black bins are just melting too fast too.
And the black
Not
bins
being
are
not
horrible.
insulated.
So we got new coolers now to keep the ice. They're giant.
Covered and closed, so it's knock on wood.
I
Yeah.
mean, do you have a key for it, John?
For the garage, I'd have to get it from.
Phone there, okay.
Maintenance.
I want to see what they look like for signs if I gotta build any.
They're all in, well, she opened one, but they're all in.
Yeah, but they got the cover, so you can tape them right on the cover.
Yeah, but they fill from the backside. So I gotta look at it to see how we're gonna. I don't think they'll have trouble putting the beer in from the backside then, so we'll have to figure something
You know, we
out.
saw from the backside.
They used to come from behind, so you don't hit the bartenders that are going in there to get the beer. They're coming around from the back.
Here's our beer. Our vendor's selling it here and here, and
They're
the
coming
people
in
from
the middle.
Pabst comes in and selling it here and here, and
They're
the
coming
people
in
from
the middle.
Pabst comes in and fill either
Oh, in the
side.
middle.
Well, they
Okay,
can,
they
they
do.
just have
Right.
to lift it over.
Not the
Right.
not the
Yeah.
servers. The
No.
Yeah, they stay out of the way of the servers then.
yeah.
Well, I was gonna have to try something different.
We'll figure
that morning.
something out.
Yeah, worry about it that morning or
So you
Yeah.
got to put it on the one next to it and dump it in.
something. Something different.
We'll figure
that
something out.
Yeah, worry about it that morning or
So
something.
Yeah.
you got to put it on the one next to it and dump it into it or something. They'll figure something out.
Yeah. Or maybe we should keep them full all the time and not have to worry about them.
Otherwise, we got a screwdriver, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we have no doubt
Um,
about you two. The dynamic
Anything else
duo.
about food vendors?
You two. The dynamic
Anything else
duo.
about food vendors? All right, fireworks. Fireworks. The only thing we got to do is Tony's not here. He gets the permit. Everything's set up with the fireworks. We're going to be spending $10,000 more because last year we had no fire, and we're using additional money to have a great fireworks display. It's Saturday night, not on the 4th, so Saturday night could end up being a very big night. Because now we have the fireworks on Saturday night. Police-wise, now we're not, having it on that Saturday night, so, there's other advantages. And we also have a rain date with this one. If something happens on Saturday, like we had last year, Sunday night would be the night that we would do the fireworks.
But that's not supposed to leave the room.
That's not supposed to leave the room?
Right.
Yeah. So all we need is a permit on them and we're ready to go. A parade.
Well, everything's all set except for the road. So hopefully we can get the road. Closed. I am instructing all the units that there's only one drop-off point, which is the post office, for people dropping kids off. They're to drop them off at the post office.
Did you see the newsletter map? Because that was what Sergeant Finsel had recommended.
That's the post office though.
Is that?
Yeah, it's Brentwood Drive,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, that's where I'm telling, because I'm telling all the units that have any kids 13 or younger, that they're to have a representative at the post office with a sign, so that parents have peace of mind that they will leave. Otherwise, they don't leave, they stay. Otherwise, we're gonna have congestion like you wouldn't believe. So they've been told, pick up your kids, take them back. And the parade units themselves are told the only way they're gonna get in is off of Loomis Road and Highway 100, no matter what time it is.
Is that accurate then?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
If you
okay.
wanna put a little post office in the corner,
Okay, I can do that.
It's
I
up
just
to
didn't
you.
know the post office was there. I
Yeah.
just don't know about anything
Yeah.
built after 87.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. We were put together a little map. We'll go over that.
Okay.
Even your Mira put together a little map. We'll go over that.
Okay.
Even your police station is in there. It's got a little police.
Got a new Chinese police station in there?
Pass it around. That's going to be in the newsletter.
They're starting to close those.
If I have some people lining up on the westbound side, so I can have 3 rows, you think that'll be an issue?
How many, I guess?
It's the last minuters. Like the fire department, they start up front, but they don't come until like 5 minutes. I want to put them over there and the sausages. I think kind of the overflow that can't get up to the front part if they come in late.
I was trying to wake it up. I was trying to wake it up.
But other than that, everything else is set, so.
How about what we got coming?
We got the grannies are coming and they're bringing the people the 610 stomp. We got the grannies are coming and they're bringing the people the 610 stompers from Louisiana. There's going to be probably about 150 of them. We have MSOE and the unicycle clubs. I have 2 bands from Canada coming. We have a lot of music. We have almost every single unit is music. So that's going to be a challenge. Who else is coming? Badger Band, of course. I did put out if they wanted to join. Franklin's coming, high school's coming, thank goodness. They were the first ones in, so knock on wood. But I thought some of the area high schools want to, Oak Creek, South Milwaukee, Greenfield, Greendale, and New Berlin I had asked. If they come, they come. If they come, they come. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't heard back from anybody. They wanted music, so we're going to have music. I think we're going to have a full road from police station all the way to Loomis, or all the way down Loomis. So that's why I was afraid. That's why I wanted that side road as kind of an overflow just in case. I mean, everything. Afraid. That's why I wanted that side road as kind of an overflow just in case. I mean, everything seems to be in large quantities. I mean, usually our groups have 7 or 8, 10 people walking. We've got 50 and 100 per group that are coming.
So this date is gonna give us probably the best parade we've ever had.
Well, they're the longest.
So this date is gonna give us probably the best parade we've ever had.
Well, they're the longest one, I'll tell you. It's not going to be done in an hour. If we're going to have 85 units, we're going to have a lot more than an hour.
That's true. That's a good
Keep it
point.
moving, keep it moving.
Well,
No, that's a good point, because, yeah, we have entertainment set up afterward. But yeah, let's make it a record that, put it on record that by having the parade on the 2nd has allowed us to get a lot more participants for the parade, a lot more better.
I don't know
Parade.
if they're better. I just think that there are a lot more that are available.
You know.
You know? And no politicians. I'm so happy. No, other than our usuals, you know, we got Steve Taylor, obviously he's Franklin, he's in. Patty Logston's Franklin, but that's where I cut off, that's it. That's where I cut off, that's it.
Well, our.
Oh, you guys, I don't consider you politicians.
I know.
You're the city, you're part of the city.
I was thinking going, yes.
Oh, darn.
You're saying
No, you're
There's
not.
a charge of $1,000 for you want to be in the parade. So. The campaign fund.
The other politicians, no more of that.
The campaign fund.
The other politicians, no more of that.
Yeah.
No, we don't
Advertising
need.
fees.
And also I have Sheriff Ball is joining us. So our new sheriff, Milwaukee County Sheriff is coming, so she's coming, so.
Great.
She was very excited, she was happy.
Great.
So. Very excited, she was happy.
Great.
So. Okay.
Any other questions on parade? I got the ice cream mentioned
Will the
later.
sheriff bring that, they have that Corvette? They used to have this Dare Corvette.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, I don't know if they.
Be neat neat for her to have that too.
You can ask. I'm sure she'll just have a regular, the sheriff car, I would think. I don't know if does the sheriff have her own car? You know, like the chief always gets driven, so.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they have separate cars for them. We'll see.
Like, have you ever asked the FBI if they'd like to be in the parade?
I have, they've never responded. I've asked, I've actually emailed him 3 times and he's never responded. Because I asked if they
You
could
don't know
have that
anybody,
cat.
do you?
I maybe would know some people.
Well, go ahead. I emailed, what's his, Leonard? Go ahead. I emailed, what's his, Leonard? No.
Leonard Pride,
Yes.
piece, yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
never,
I can follow up with him.
yeah, he never got a
That big
response.
black truck.
That's
Yeah,
what I,
get
no,
that-
not
get
the
that,
black one, I was the Bearcat. Is
Yeah,
that
the
it, the
Bearcat.
green one? Yeah, that one, I thought.
That would be fun.
So-
That-
Oh, and the honor flight.
I'm already in.
We invited them as well, the honor
The
flight.
Vietnam
people.
bun? Did you hear back from him yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
So, we'll see. But I've reached out to everybody I could think of.
I'll let you know. I'll reach out to Leonard
Yeah,
and even the
okay.
SAC. I can talk to the
Oh.
SAC.
They're all gone?
Yeah, everybody's gone that I know anymore, so. Because we usually have the canines, and he was always more than. but-
Okay. All right, next is the carnival. Carnival's been all set up. You know, they will be there during all the operating hours. They will run wristband day on Saturday from noon to 4, and that's $25. So that's what's good about having on a weekend too. We can do the wristband day for them. That's what's good about having on a weekend too. We can do the wristband day for the carnival. So yep, they're all set.
Have you talked to Chip about getting the little name cards for the guys that the police had talked about?
Yeah, they brought that up.
I was looking
Usually-
for a laminating.
Yeah, they brought that up.
I was looking
Usually-
for laminating machines and stuff, and it's pretty reasonable.
Are
The
they?
printers, but I don't know what you guys require. Do you have something specifically that we could use or put on?
We do background checks, but
Okay.
you can't do that until like a week because he doesn't know who his workers are, you know, until right at the end. So you can't do a background check on them until almost, you know, before the start.
But did they have pictures on the background check or no? You just have names and
No, they just get their
whatnot?
driver pictures.
Yeah, I had a
So what
question.
if we get the sheets from them, they get the background checks done, we have the carnival people check in, we have the sheet, and then we can do them a tag right away? You know, some kind of laminated card that they could wear on with a
They
lanyard?
have lanyards with the, where you
Yeah,
can slip,
with a
they
lanyard?
have lanyards with the, where you
Yeah.
can slip the paper in,
They
and
might
those
have
are super cheap. You can get like 100 of them for like,
Yeah,
20,
but
50
with the
bucks.
picture, we want a picture ID though, cause it,
then you'd have to have a printer.
okay.
I don't know if all these carnival work picture IDs, to tell you the truth.
We could take a picture of them.
Ooh.
They might,
No?
but they should. I'm just worried about trying to check their badge to their name because you guys really can't be talking to them when they're running a ride because they got to concentrate on running it and loading. And you wouldn't be surprised how many things they tip over. There's a guy constantly doing the weight adjusting to it. And
So, but when they're done, they stop and.
right, I'm gonna say they're the good stop them.
Could we take a picture, or even if you do, take a picture of the driver's license and then block that out? Then you've got their picture, and then put in information. You know what I mean? Even if we.
Don't get their, a lot of them don't even have driver's license. They have their names and they just do
You
a.
don't want to do that, do you?
They do a background search on it. You know, it's tough. No, it really, it's always a problem.
I don't think he's been using overseas people lately, though. And that
He's been
B1B
using-
visa or whatever.
Depends what kind of labor he can get.
Yeah, he obviously tries to keep the same guys as much as possible because they know how to run the machine. And
You know.
for example, last year he had to actually fly a guy in from Florida to run the Ferris wheel. Said you need a special license operative because they can fall over. Did you need a special license to operate because it can fall over?
And that's because the one guy, he didn't pass the background check.
We don't
Yeah.
know why.
They don't pass the background check, they don't work. They don't work. But you can't get it till he knows who's his labor workers are.
Yeah, it was always short notice, I remember that. For checking it. It'd be hard to do something with pictures, I think.
I think so too.
I
And
mean, if
we've
we want
really
to
been,
invest the money, and they have printers with picture, they've got the little picture out there, you can take the picture, stick it in there, and it'll print on that kind of investment, but.
I mean, we've been very lucky, we haven't had
You could
any
rent a photo
issues though.
booth. You could rent a photo booth. That'd be kind of fun.
A photo booth?
Yeah.
I like to do at weddings.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Put on their, Independence Celebration 2023, and
They actually do rent those out
Yeah.
for events.
that would be kind of neat.
Well, people do use, yeah, they do use
Yeah,
them,
and
but
you could make revenue off of it. Are they like $5?
I
I
better
mean, like
check,
the ones in the mall they have, where you just get one picture. All they have, where you just get one picture.
I better check with Chip how that works, where he goes other places and how they do that. If anyone requires that. Let's find out. 'Cause
I'm gonna tell Captain Morris to contact you.
Yeah. Next topic, tickets. We have the tickets. This is the first year that I can recall that we got the tickets ahead of time. Thanks, Mira, for finding a printer and designing the tickets. And there are,
Enough?
What are you putting in me?
The volunteer
Thank you.
record is, are you giving that to Angela or?
the volunteer record. Yeah,
Okay,
you mean the record, I mean,
yeah, like where these tickets are.
at the headquarters, so whoever's
Okay.
running headquarters.
Do you want me to mail merge those names in right away?
Oh, you mean with the
You know, like,
envelopes?
yeah,
Yeah, that helps when we have that done, pre-done. Oh, yeah.
okay, but I'm just saying, cause then like, I'm gonna need those tickets, those tickets, do you know what I mean?
Oh, to put them in.
Like, I can't assign John Doe tickets 1 through 10.
She needs the physical tickets and physically put
Yeah,
them in the
and
envelope
physically
and
put
put the
them in.
name on the envelope all at once.
Yeah,
And so when she's got all the slots filled out,
yeah.
okay, I'll tell you how many,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So
Doesn't
that
take
they're-
too long.
Doesn't take too long to do that. You can do that beforehand.
We usually do it, 2 nights before?
Yeah.
No, but it's just last year I had the names. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So that I get those first, whatever, or she gets
Yeah.
those first, whatever.
We'll have that pre-done.
Do we have the
Tell me
marching,
what I gotta do.
Wisconsin marching band coming?
Badger Band is coming, yes.
Do we have to do cash for them individually?
Coming, yes.
Do we have to do cash for them individually again too?
Always have to do cash, yes.
Okay.
We just don't know how many are coming until
Right.
the day before.
Right, we gotta remember not to put it all away then, okay?
Oh, yeah, no, I've got all the envelopes still saved, so we're just gonna do the envelopes right away.
Right away, okay.
Yeah.
But then it's the ticket.
That's
And then
another
fill
one
out
with
the
envelopes.
names, yeah. I've got 2, yeah.
But then it's the ticket.
That's
And then
another
fill
one with
out the
envelopes.
names, yeah. I've got 2 boxes sitting there, so
Okay.
we're all set.
All right, so yeah. Main tent beverages. Everything set up at the Lions Club. You guys got with Beer Capital and Beer Capital Lions Club. You guys got with Beer Capital, and Beer Capital is doing all the beer,
Correct.
same as every year.
Yep.
We're going with the same brands that we had last year. You know, it worked out. Any suggestions?
No, worked out, so.
Yeah.
Bob getting the soda again, or?
Yeah, I think we have to. It's cheapest that way, so.
We're thinking about, well, we're increasing the price on the soda. Instead of the $1, it's $2, and we're gonna go with the bottles,
Got the bottles.
with the plastic bottles.
Okay.
So they get a little bit more soda, but, you know, and
Soda bottle are you getting? The
That-
17 or the 20 ounce? Or
that
the
usually
24.
they come in that 20 ounce, that
So
one.
20 ounce,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think.
Instead of 12 ounce, so really not much of a price increase, really. Price increase, really. So $2, yeah.
Okay,
And if you guys wanna sell soda too,
we do, yeah.
yeah,
But we generally sell cans, but
yeah, let's go with bottles, cause it'll be $2.
I'll see what we can get.
Bottles, cause it'll be $2.
I'll see what we can get.
All right.
Oh, 24.
It's better. Ice cream, oh, that's all set. Ice cream is good, you know, that's been ordered. Ice cream is good, you know, that's been ordered. And go quick, ATM machines, that's all set up.
Sorry, for the ice
Yeah.
cream, are you gonna bring your compressor again this year?
Do we bring the compressor?
The air compressor?
For what?
Right.
Yeah, if
and
you
I
want
have
it.
like those raft things, those serving raft things.
Oh, yeah, if you want
the
it, you
ice
can throw
cream.
it in.
Please, thanks.
Yeah, on wheels. Are we gonna order a little extra only because we're gonna have more?
We usually have extra at the end.
Okay.
We have
Okay.
had,
It's usually-
you know,
Um,
so,
I thought
They
we
come-
cut it down so we only had like 4 boxes left.
yeah.
The parade could be bigger if it's just on
Yeah.
set, if we're the only ones and there's a lot of people, so. When it's out though, so.
Yeah.
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 While supplies last, maybe add on there or something.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
So it's the same,
Maybe add on there or something.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
so it's the same quantity as last year, but we did have a lot. We took them over to the nursing home, we took them over to fire department, police department, we had plenty left over.
Okay.
And then ATM machine still in use at the ticket booth. And that covers everything. Anything else you're thinking about for Civic celebration, Independence Day celebration?
Who is gonna be handling the volunteers?
Angela.
Angela? Yes.
Yeah, she's handling, but we do have people, remember, like you do at the headquarters, you know,
Yeah.
sign in. We need, we'll have a sign-in sheet, you know, at the meeting before
Sure.
for people to volunteer
Yeah, we'll need help there. And
to help there. We'll need help there. We don't ask for that. All right. And the next topic is discussion and idea for possible planning of the November 25th, 2023 Civic Celebration Holiday Event. Mira's been working on that.
Just waiting to get on the agenda and then I think we're good. Do you want a quick summary? We're just looking to do a market, combination craft fair, farmer's market, artist market. It would be really nice if we had some type of artist market. It would be really nice if we had some type of indoor venue or indoor space to use, because I have about 16 or 20 that will not come to an outdoor event because they won't risk their product. It's stained glass, like glass mirrors, like bigger mirrors, that they just won't risk being outside with the wind if something happens. But if we had an indoor spot, they would come.
How much space do you need?
If we're selling 10, if you're selling 10 by 10 spots, ideally the thought was to use some of the houses, the historic houses, but we're told that that's off limits.
Can't you
What
use the
about a
garage?
school?
Well, it would have to be here.
They don't want that
Even
open either
so.
because there's access to in here. The only other thing is possibly the library.
HO would be the only room.
mostly the library.
Phaedro would be the only room you could use there.
What would
Which
be?
one?
The Phaedro.
Or
Off to the
if
side.
they would allow us to use that little alcove and maybe areas in the library in that front
Oh.
part.
The lobby and the,
Yeah.
and the foyer.
Just to put maybe 3 or 4 people in.
The lobby and the,
Yeah.
and the foyer.
Just to put maybe 3 or 4 people in there. 3 or
Aren't
4.
they're doing Sit with Santa, so they're gonna have all their activities and the kids in there.
But if they could, we could move around. I mean, it's a big building. And that room, because we use it, or the officers use it for National Night Out. It can be divided in half too. Couldn't they do half with, I mean, not to put a line through it, but maybe halfway, where you could use half here and half there. I mean, if worse comes to worse, it's a possibility. Money to keep the houses up.
Mira tried City Hall, that got turned down.
No.
No, I didn't.
Huh?
I didn't try City Hall.
But who actually is in charge of the houses?
Oh,
The
you mean the
historical
community
houses.
rooms?
Yeah, community.
Yeah, I did ask
that
about the
they
community
won't,
room.
yeah, that I don't think.
Does it have to be on the city ground?
That's where everything's
Well-
going on.
I would have the market all in the same spot, like generally, if we moved the entire market, but where would we move it to?
Yeah.
One of the schools? Schools?
Middle school is a giant area.
But we were trying to keep everything together, because if they were gonna have the houses open and the library having their stuff going on, it would only be logical to kind of keep everybody together. It would only be logical to kind of keep everybody together.
Right.
And being that early in November, it's still pretty nice out. I mean, it's not atrociously cold, but people do it in worse weather.
Right.
But it would be nice to have some spot. And even the thought, and that's why I thought maybe renting the tent and having just a tent and have everybody, but I had no idea it was that costly. That's ridiculous.
For
Now
one
I
day
understand,
event, it would have
yeah,
been. Yeah.
why.
It would
yeah,
be
these
really
prices
nice
are huge.
if sometime in the future, obviously, not like in the near future, I would take the place of our tent,
Yeah.
something like maybe 150 by 300 or something along that line.
That
that
would
we
be
could
ideal,
use.
yeah.
Then we would stop renting tents, you know.
Right, absolutely.
Stage tents, plus
Well,
tables, stage tents, plus tables.
Well, you'd
and
still
chairs.
have to rent the stage and the tables and chairs.
But
Well,
still, you have an indoor area that
in
you can.
theory, if you had a little storage room on one end, where you would have like the circuit board and stuff, maybe an Eagle Scout would be willing to make the table. Maybe an Eagle Scout would be willing to make the tables. You know, that could be an Eagle Scout project. And then we just have to rent the stage and the chairs.
And even benches, you could put benches up along, you don't have to have, you have
Yeah.
other kind of seating. To have, you have
Yeah.
other kind of seating. I mean, long range, that would be ideal, you
Right.
know? We've got a new mayor, hopefully we have maybe new thinking and,
You're talking about in the main area where the big tent is,
Yeah.
the big building there.
yeah. Think about all the money,
And so you go back to the electric, that's the big decision, we're putting all the electrical in, you know, and
Where's the electric going though?
it's going where the, behind the food vendors and in that area where the main tent is.
Right, but why couldn't you just pull that up into the building?
That's what I meant, yeah.
Gotta be done no matter
yeah,
what.
yeah.
Over time, we've hesitated because every now and then the city council will get in the mood that we should be moving the festival.
Really?
They want us to move the festival one day over to the new park down there in Franklin Park or whatever. Not
Yeah, but
developed
they
yet.
but they don't have the room there.
Whatever, not
Yeah, but
developed
they don't
yet.
have the room there.
Oh, it's connected to a county park and then it's a Franklin Park next to it.
Yeah.
It's all wild right now, but it's just. But even before that, they always kept talking about moving the parade different places Alderman have.
Well, we'll let the council members know, we like the location that we have now. think it works. Council members know, we like the location that we have now. I think it works great. We've been doing it for over 25 years.
Yeah, I don't
No.
think you'd really want to do fireworks near a grassy savanna, personally. And
Well, they did it, they
Most of them
did
burn
it
every so many years.
for the
Well, yeah.
Franklin, for the Franklin what?
Years.
For the
Well, yeah.
Franklin, for the Franklin what? Was it 60th? When they went and did it over by
The sports club to 50.
Sports Complex?
Mhm.
They did have a festival there, a celebration of Franklin's 60th.
It's 50 or 60th, it was, yeah. Yeah.
That was a.
And they did
financial
fireworks. They did fireworks there.
hit. That was a financial hit then.
No.
No, they did quite well, actually. They kind of bent the rules. They had all the aldermen hitting people up for money, so they would get 20 grand here, 20 grand there. Lots of money coming in.
That would have been the ideal venue for this winter market.
Right, but,
That's where I really wanted it. But when I had called the county or been in contact with the county, they want additional money for every market person, so that really jacked up their fees. Market person, so that really jacked up their fees. Then they want $50 for every electrical outlet you touch. They get control of all the food and drink. Like any place we had to kind of like make up some revenue, they were like, well, you can charge you can charge admission. I'm like, then it's not a civic event. It's not open to everybody. And when I was calculating it out, I figured at best we were risking $10,000 to $15,000 loss. So that's when it was.
And what's wrong with the community room?
I was told we can't have it because they would have to hire somebody.
And maintenance for it and have security in it, having the city hall open on a Saturday. Yeah,
I thought all those doors locked.
yeah.
I thought all those doors locked. On the
The
outside.
community room has its own access.
Right.
Doesn't have to open up City Hall, but have the access right there. I don't know. I'd entertain something like that right in the community room.
Could always ask too at the council meeting, because how did they do the old police?
Yeah.
They would have had access because they pulled the garages where the cars
Well,
were.
the community room opens up from the other side and it can be blocked off at that point before it goes into the chambers and into the rest of the building. It can all be locked off and there's restrooms right in the back of that corner there. So, I mean, I can see if there's another alderman who'd like to help make that as a proposal and
That
have
would be
that voted
ideal.
down.
That would be ideal.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
would be.
Yeah.
Ed would support that, I don't know at this point, but it takes two aldermen to put something on the agenda.
And we're gonna have the tree lighting anyway up there, so that whole section. We're asking for a
Well,
lot,
that's,
but.
I'd be willing to work with that if that would accommodate what you're looking for.
That would be huge.
You'd have
Yeah.
to see size-wise what that would do to your.
Oh, that, I can visualize it, and yeah, I'd have to go in there with a tape measure at some point and measure it out, but I know, I'm fairly confident I can rent out that space.
And you'd have stuff outside as well for some people.
I
are
would
okay
reserve
with
the
it.
indoor space for the people that have breakable things, that won't rent outside. And then the outside space where I'm looking at, I can just pull it up. And then the outside space where I'm looking at, I can just pull it up. It's, and if you gentlemen want, I can send you the packet, but
Would you charge more for indoor? There you go.
who, me?
There might,
Who, me?
there might be some hesitancy because they wouldn't want to open it up for other groups, but that would be, the only thing I could think of that would be.
Otherwise, I'm looking at everything off of the road, so there would be no road closures. And then it would be on the northeast corner of Schlater and Legend, but north of the pavilion, because south of the pavilion, the Historical Society is having their event. So I thought it would be pretty to do it through the trail, up to the bridge,
Yeah.
maybe.
and whatnot, so that we don't need, then the officers can do their own job. And we always have 911 if there's an emergency.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Thank you so much.
Can't guarantee anything.
Right, but
that's at
asking
least
is-
we can try to get it on the agenda and see where it goes, with the, I don't know if that goes with planning or something.
I'll be there
or-
May 2nd.
We'll have to check, I'll check with Regulo and see if John's on board or, you know, where he'd be, so we can still propose it. But I don't know where John will be on something like that, obviously, but I'd be willing to work with that. We'll see where it goes.
The date is the Saturday after Thanksgiving, so
Okay.
November 23rd, but it's on the May 2nd agenda. I'll be there.
Oh,
Sorry?
Is it the 23rd or the 24th?
I thought it was the 25th, but
That's what I thought too.
far be it for me to say anything.
Please do.
It is the 25th.
Because it's 2023.
and you are on the agenda for,
For May 2nd.
okay,
Shirley told me that she would.
it's right around the corner then.
Do I have to add the request for the community room, or should I leave that? I think it would be
Are
better.
you
Let 'em- let 'em-
doing a presentation to the council? You're not doing an ask at that meeting, or?
Well, it
Well,
is an
that's what
ask.
it is, and ask to
Yeah.
have the event, not so
Okay.
much as to where, but
Okay,
to have it, and
Got
then
it.
you could always spring that on after and say, by the way.
That would be wonderful.
okay. We will go ahead and look at that. Okay. We will go ahead and look at that.
Thank you. Because that's also when I'm asking if the city would consider moving the tree lighting to that same day, which would just be one weekend earlier.
You can always ask.
Okay, we got any other questions?
Then a motion to adjourn.
Any motions?
Motion to adjourn.
Any
I
seconds?
second
Those in favor?
it. Aye.
Aye. Those opposed?
No.
No.
Meeting